afternoon, my YouTube viewers. In this particular video, what we're going to talk about is sandwiches. And we're going to have some practice questions regarding sandwiches that you're going to need to know. So the practice question that we have is, a fast food restaurant sells falafel sandwiches. On a typical weekday, the restaurant sells a mean of 313 sandwiches and a standard deviation of 57 sandwiches. What is the probability that the restaurant sells less than 300 sandwiches on a particular day? So what we're going to do is we're going to write a program in Python to solve this problem, and we're going to import Python's scientific library, SciPy. So from SciPy.stats, we're going to import norm. Now, stats is a statistical module within SciPy, and norm is a normal distribution that we're going to use to make the probabilities. So we're going to set the parameters of the normal distribution. So the mean is 313 sandwiches, and the standard deviation is 57 sandwiches. The threshold value is 300. So we're going to calculate the probability of selling less than the threshold. So probability equals norm.cdf brackets threshold equals 300, comma, log is mean of 313, comma, scale is standard deviation of 57. And CDF is cumulative distribution function. So we're going to print the probability that the restaurant sells less than threshold sandwiches on a particular day is approximately the probability. And the probability is 40.98% that it's going to sell less than 300 on a particular day. If the restaurant stocks 440 sandwiches, what is the probability it will run out in a day? So this is dealing with the survival function. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to import SciPy.stats, import norm. And SciPy is your Python scientific library. Stats is the statistical module within SciPy. And norm is the normal distribution that we're going to create to solve this question. So the parameters of the normal distribution are 313 sandwiches of the mean, 57 sandwiches standard deviation, and the threshold for the stock is 440. Okay, so that's your survival function. So we're going to calculate the probability of running out, selling more than 440 sandwiches. So probability run out equals 1 minus norm.cdf. CDF is a cumulative distribution function, and norm is a normal distribution. Brackets, threshold is 440, comma, log is a mean of 313, and the scale is the standard deviation of 57 sandwiches. So one thing that you can do is so we're going to put the survival function in this as well. So you can see that the probability that the restaurant will run out of sandwiches, sell more than 440, is approximately 0.0129, And you can see that that's the same as the survival function. So that's telling you that the survival function and 1 minus norm.cdf are essentially the same. So I just wanted to show that to you rather than show it to you in two different cells. You can see in the one cell that the survival function and the 1 minus norm.cdf are the same. But if you are working with Excel, I'm not sure that Excel has a survival function. So you would have to say 1 minus norm CDF if you were working with Excel. So again, we've got this question here, which I'm just going to go ahead and delete it because I've already showed it to you. So now we have a question. How many sandwiches must the restaurant stock to be 98% sure of not running out on a given day? So again, from scipy.stats, we're going to import norm. And scipy is Python scientific library. Stats is the statistical module within scipy. And norm is the normal distribution that we're going to create to solve this problem. So we're going to set the parameters of the normal distribution. Mean equals 313 sandwiches. Standard deviation equals 57 sandwiches. And the confidence level is 98%. So we're going to use the percent point function, that's ppf, to calculate the stock level. Stock level equals norm, that's your normal distribution, dot ppf, that's percent point function, brackets, confidence level, that's 98%, comma, log is 313 mean, comma, scale is 57 standard deviation. So, and we're going to print the restaurant must stock approximately stock level sandwiches to be 98% sure of not running out. So we go down and the restaurant must stock approximately 430 sandwiches to be 98% sure of not running out. So that concludes this video. The next video, we're going to be talking about binomial distribution problems. And so I hope you decide to watch those videos.